Sorry, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Fab, what's going on?
How's it going, man?
Where were you?
Where was I?
Yeah, Lizzie had a hard time finding you.
Sorry, say that again?
I said Lizzie had a hard time finding you.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to, I bought myself a new computer.
Oh, very nice.
My computer's busted.
What'd you get?
And, you keep in touch with the family while you're on tour.
Yeah, the old thing called a phone is a horrible means of communication.
Yeah, no, but the phone is good, but when you miss your girlfriend's face for so long,
I hear you.
It's nice to see her.
Well, the thing that's good about dating a girl like Drew is that you can actually pick up any number of magazine and you can see her there.
Yeah.
You right? So what did you get? Did you get one of the new MacBooks?
Yeah, I did.
I'm jealous. I'm actually very jealous. It's a very cool computer.
Sorry?
It's a very cool computer. I'm jealous.
Yeah, it is. I think it's going to serve me well.
Nice. So are you? Julian was just in a mall, wandering around, spending his day off in Atlanta at a shopping center. What are you? You're shopping too.
That's exactly where I am.
Are you in the same place?
No, we're not. Oh, yeah, probably, but not in the exact same location.
Okay. Very nice.
Within the place.
So what do you normally do, like on your days off on tour? Like, do you just kind of run errands, like how somebody has a day off when they're not working?
Richard.
What's that?
Say it again.
I was just saying.
He's sitting right here.
What's that?
No, nothing. I was just talking to Richard, my friend.
Got it. No, I was just saying, do you normally, like when you have a day off on tour, do you normally try to relax, or do you do errands, or is it kind of like whatever happens?
Yeah, it's kind of like it gives you a second to reflect,
Yeah.
A moment of just, while you're on this like kind of, show days, you wake up, you get prepared, you get psyched for the show that you have to go play, get a little nervous and stuff.
Right.
On a day off, you kind of, I feel like I take time for myself and walk around and try to, maybe if I get a chance, visit some museums or try to get a sense of the city that I'm at.
And are you doing that at all in Atlanta?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how well this mall represents Atlanta, per se.
Probably pretty well.
Yeah, it's, walking around, meeting people.
Do you like to, do people recognize you guys when you're in different cities, or can you be fairly anonymous?
Oh, I'm definitely anonymous.
Okay.
Like, most people, while I'm walking around in the mall, most people just look at me and say, man, those are really tight.
They say what?
About it.
I didn't hear what you said. They say what? They look at you and say what?
They walk by me and they go, wow, those are really tight pants. And that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Do they kind of like look at you funny, or are they being like, wow, nice pants?
No, I think they look at me funny.
Okay, especially in Atlanta. When you said, though, that you said, like, on days of shows, you get nervous. Is there something, are there certain cities that you're more nervous in, or do you just get nervous from having to get up on stage?
Yeah, I just get nervous because I want to represent the music as well as I possibly can, and at the same time entertain the people that spend their hard-earned money to come see us.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just I want to try to be, if we're not good, we're not great. You know what I mean? If we're not great, we're not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What makes you not good or great? Are there certain things that you can pinpoint that say, we sucked tonight, or tonight was amazing, or, like where you are right now in your career?
Well, it's a matter of it's like a balance between two very distinct things. One is playing the songs as quickly as you possibly can to make it sound like the record. And on the other hand, it's like trying to perform, and make it interesting for people, on stage. Try to make the vibe of the show fun, you know?
Right.
Because people are seeing us and, like, it's kind of like they're looking at a fish in an aquarium, you know?
Yeah.
And if we don't play well, it's like, you know, it's like when you go by the aquarium just to see the shark and the shark doesn't come by, you know, and you're like, damn it.
So you want to be the shark?
Well, I want to be the shark, or I want to be the polar bear.
Okay. Understandable. I mean, you don't want to be like the, I don't know, the three-toed sloth or something that's just always kind of hanging out. Right?
Yeah, the otters.
Right. So as far as, like, I mean, on that, you know, I mean, as far as, like, being a fish in an aquarium, like being in a fishbowl, like, do you think that people have a misconception, like, what is the biggest misconception that people might have, either of you or of you guys, or even, you know, people in rock bands, you know, as far as on the level of being people?
Well, I don't know if I can speak for, you know, rock bands universally, you know, but with us there's a big misconception that we're like these jaded dickhead kind of people, and we're not. We're
right.
Very loving New York boys who enjoy what they do very much, and sometimes I guess maybe we opt to stay away from certain opportunities just because we don't think that it fits well with what we kind of do, you know?
Right.
And I think that gets translated as, you know, the highbrowness or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right. What are some of those
big misconception?
Well, what are some of the things that you would want to stay away from? Like, what are some opportunities that have presented themselves to you that you turned down?
It's difficult to name. It's like little choices that, you know, would you be willing to do this at this time? And it's like, well, you know, if it compromises like us working on new music or going into the studio and stuff, it's like, I don't know, we have to like balance our lives so accurately, and we're just learning how to do it now, so.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like, I mean, is it weird that it's taken you, you know, 3 albums to figure out how to find a balance?
So what?
Do you feel like it's weird that it's taken you guys 3 albums and whatever, like 5 or 6 years to figure out how to find that balance?
No, you know, it's a learning process. I mean, it's just like growing up, you know. I feel like now more than ever, I'm just getting out of my adolescence, I think.
Okay.
You know? Let alone like figuring out what the band's supposed to do and how we're supposed to react with each other and the rest of the world, you know.
Yeah.
It's all a very organic growing process, and the third album is kind of like I guess it's only the next, you know, maybe who knows what will come next.
Right. What, as far as this being the third album, and I talked about this with Julian too, there was a lot of expectation behind this album, and, you know, a lot of people, I think, feel like it failed to meet their expectations. You know, the sales weren't as big as they had hoped, or the music wasn't as amazing as they had expected it to be, or whatever. Like, how do you feel about that response in terms of what you guys wanted out of it?
Wait, are you talking about this third record, or
yeah.
Room on Fire?
No, Impressions.
Well, I don't know. I really try to. There's only so much you can kind of ignore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When people are talking about the thing you've created or you've tried to create for a year, you know, and sometimes when I hear shit like that, it's a little daunting, you know, but whatever, it is what we made it, and we're proud of it, and we just got to keep facing the future. And I think from what I've experienced, the response has been pretty good, you know.
Right.
And it's still got a life and we're just gonna keep on touring and working on new music, you know.
Okay. And so that's, you know, one thing that Julian said is that, you know, if this is the place where we're expected to level off, I'm happy with it. You know, although he said he wants to keep striving for more, it's like where you are at right now, is that, like, if this were it for you guys, would you leave feeling satisfied, or would you say, you know, God, I wish we had done more?
Well, I mean, of course I would feel satisfied. We've toured the world over. I've seen so many different cultures and met so many different people, and was able to enjoy, you know, playing in front of so many respectful fans, and, you know, their love was always, like, so rewarding. And, you know, we just, I mean, we did it. I mean, we're in a rock and roll band, you know, and we're
Right.
touring around, and we're sustaining ourselves, you know, and I couldn't be happier. Truth is, I just want, like, it's not about success or fame or anything like that. It's just, I musically have something to prove, you know.
Right.
I still have a lot to prove in terms of music. There's so many different configurations of notes, you know, that can be, it's like ones and zeros, you know, on a computer.
Right.
You know, you can make a computer run on just different patterns of ones and zeros. It's like music, you know. You can make, the sky's the limit with it, you know. And I just want to strive to reach as high as I possibly can in terms of our music, you know.
Do you ever think, though, that you'll reach that point and all of a sudden say, okay, I want to go be a pharmacist or something?
No. I mean, maybe we'll never reach that that perfect zenith that you kind of imagine in your dreams. But I sure as hell will die trying.
Very cool. As far as, like, your, like, personal life, I mean, how does like being in the rock band and touring and whatever, how does it affect you personally?
Personally, I mean, to be honest with you, I've been doing this since I've met these guys, since we were like 13, you know.
Right.
So, like, playing music and stuff has not changed my personal life that much, because my personal life was dedicated to this to begin with, you know. But in terms of touring and stuff, like, I shouldn't even say daunting. It's more like, it's a little like, it's a very different form of living, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you have to kind of stay away from your family for a while, and you start to miss them a lot, and that's the only way that really my personal life has changed drastically.
Okay. So, like, and you had said earlier, like, you know, you miss seeing your girlfriend's face. Like, how often do you get to see each other when you're touring?
Well, when we're home, you know, we live together.
In New York?
When we're not, when I'm on tour or she's working, it's like, you know, we try as hard as we can to see each other on weekends or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I just, when we're overseas, it's like, it's even crazy. You know, I went a month and a half without seeing her.
That's got to be hard, you know. Especially,
it is hard.
I mean, it's hard for anybody when, like, your partner, your loved one, or whatever travels for work. But, like, when you're two people that are both in businesses that take you away so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's why you have a MacBook.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is it, I mean, do you guys find that you can be regular people when you're together, or do you always feel like you have eyes watching you?
Oh, no. Drew and I, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, no. We have a very normal life. I mean, I love her with all my heart, and, you know, we have our privacy where we live and stuff like that. Sometimes when we're walking around, people recognize her, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, it's like a moment. Hello, how are you doing? Can you sign this autograph? And then we're off again, you know, into our own world again.
So that's kind of nice. So you can still kind of, you know, be in the.
You know, when you're in love, even if like people were like banging at your door, and you had dogs barking with like crazy blood all over their mouth, and the winds were like about to knock over your building, you'll figure a way to be comfortable.
Okay.
Because as long as you have each other, you have everything you need in the world.
That's nice.
Does that sound really cheesy, what I just said?
I mean a little bit, but it's nice though.
Sappy, huh? Sorry.
But do you feel like the same way though about the guys in the band? I'm not saying that like your level of love for them is the same as it is for Drew, but I mean, do you feel like as long as you guys have each other?
It is. My level of love for them, it's a different form of love, but I have as much passion for them in that form of love as I do for the love of my life,
Okay.
Because the band is, they're my brothers. They're my family.
That's really, do you feel like, you guys have been friends for, how old are you now?
I am 25.
Okay, so you've been friends for, more than 10 years, and, are there things that, are you like true brothers where, like, you want to beat the shit out of each other, but then this next second you're, like, laughing your asses off?
Absolutely. We're like, even if we didn't know each other for 10 years, it's such a crash course on friendship to be on tour with people, It's such an intense time together. And you always have your little fights, your little moments and stuff, but it usually works itself out like quite fast,
So do you think that regardless of how well this album performs or what the critics say about the tour or the next album, like if it either, sells millions or tanks like a bomb, do you think like you guys will always want to be in each other's lives regardless and always want to be the Strokes on some level?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If this record bombs, it's just another obstacle that we have to get over. 3 people, please.
You ready?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, I was about to sit down at California Pizza Kitchen.
Ah, very nice.
Have myself a pizza, because I'm starving.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
I guess you could go through these doors.
I'm here. They're not talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Can you sit in a booth? Do you mind?
We don't have a server over there. Right?
Oh, it's okay.
What about that one?
Hey, I'm here.
Okay. So you were saying, if the record bombs, it's just another obstacle.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, it's just if the record bombs, it's just another reason for us to make a new record,
Right. What sort, as far as, what is your impact or your input on the music-making process?
Can you ask that again? Because I couldn't hear you.
What is your impact or input on making the music?
Mine personally?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, it's like, I don't know, it's difficult to talk about yourself, but when we're making the songs, when we're in the studio, it's a very democratic kind of round table thing where we all shout at each other, and kind of like Parliament,
Yeah.
We all kind of give each other ideas and stuff, and we kind of try to cultivate each other's skills and nurture each other's skills and stuff like that, and I guess I'm 1/5 of that.
Okay. But does Julian write all the music? Does he write all the lyrics?
The lyrics? What did you say?
Does he write all the lyrics?
Yeah, he writes all the lyrics, yeah.
Okay. But can you guys, does he accept, criticism, if there's a line, is that part of the...
Absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
we work very, we're best friends,
Yeah.
But he's a damn good lyric writer, so
Okay.
It's like far be it from me to fuck that up.
Very, very well said. Cool. Well, I know that, I don't want to keep you. I know that you are with some friends and you're going to go eat. So I'm just looking through my notes to see if there's anything else that I wanted to ask you.
Please take your time. I don't mean to rush you or anything.
Oh, no. I don't want to take away from your eating either. I think I got most of what I need. I guess the last question is, other than just being such good friends, like what's something that you would say like brings you guys all together in as a cohesive unit?
Anchorman.
The movie?
Yeah. Mr. Show.
Yeah.
Family Guy.
Okay, you guys, time to wrap it up.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay. So
that was really loud.
Yeah. Well, Lizzie has to be heard. She's got to get her point across. All right, cool. Well, I guess at that, I'll let you go, and I will hopefully see you guys when you come through Chicago in April.
Awesome, dude.
And enjoy your lunch.
Thank you very much, Ari.
All right, take care, Fab. It was nice talking to you.
Take care.
All right, bye.